can see me. Okay, so I think we're ready to roll. Okay, so we're going to talk about the different things we need in our leads, in our sales, and in social media marketing. It's just a combination of a few different areas. So this is our nonprofit. This is called Dow Learning. And let me refresh this so it gets the right banner up here. Okay, so we have a lot of different services. You can see what we do. You can see all the different services here on this website. And we actually have a lot. So if you go to Dow Learning Consortium, this is a group of a lot of different companies that we own. And then we have another company too, Dow Limited. So we essentially have two different platforms. We have the nonprofit over here, which is called Dow Learning. And then we have the for-profit, which is called Dow Limited. And there's multiple companies inside of the for-profit that you can see listed here. And in the for-profit, we offer a lot of different services. And we need help in our sales team. So we're looking for lead generation, sales, and then relationship management with our existing customers. And we use a few different CRM tools for that. And we do all the training for that too. This is even part of that training, just watching this, watching some of our videos to learn a little bit more about our company. You can click on the About. You can learn about us over here, learn about how we work. You can go to the drop down from the companies, and you can click on some of these to even get a better idea. So I do want to focus on our media company and getting sales for this company. And we also have a catalog inside of here. And I know this is a lot of information, so I want help just having people absorb all of this, going through and kind of reading what our services are, understanding what these services are, seeing what our rates are, and then talking with the clients that want to hire us and helping put together packages for them. And you can go into other companies too. You can go to this company. This is a business consulting company. And there's even a consulting form on here that the clients can fill out. Now, sometimes when they do fill this out, this kicks over into our client relationship manager. So we have a lot of clients filling this out already. They want to hire us for consulting services. And then that takes them into the back end. So instead of memorizing all these crazy links, we have one area which we call our proposal management area. And that is here, which I'll open up. And inside this proposal management area, we have training videos all inside of here that teach how our company works, how it's all held together. And then we have our various sales numbers that people call into. So for the nonprofit, they call in from all over the world to these numbers. For the for-profit, they call into these numbers. And then when they're looking for the consultants, they call this number. And then those numbers can route to different salespeople and service organizations within our company. But we keep them here so our sales agents have a very quick handle on, all the numbers that we have. And then the area that I just opened up over here, this is a client relationship manager, and we mainly need help in the sales hub. So if you click on sales hub, that brings this up. So going back and looking at our SharePoint, the sales hub's right here. So you don't have to memorize that link, it's just right there. And then we have all of our documents. We have our main senior staff. We actually have their resumes on file. And a lot of the clients that hire us, they want to see the resume, they want to see the history and experience of our staff. So you can actually open these up and you can get a very clear view of who our staff is, what they do, what their specialties are, and you can send this off to the clients. Let's go back. And as we get more staff and as we train more people, we add our experts in here. And then we have the places that we want to get the leads all here in a list. And some of these you're going to know already, but most of them you're not going to know. But if you go to the opportunity links, you'd probably know how to do lead generation on some of this stuff. Like, we have Upwork on here. We have Indeed on here. We have Freelancer on here. LinkedIn. Those are very common places to get jobs and contracts that people already know about. And we're happy to expand this list and make it even bigger for other contracts that our company can get. But essentially, this whole page it's a huge dashboard for our sales team, and we need help for people to come in here and manage the sales, manage the relationships. So when you click on the Sales Hub, that takes you into this area, and it shows you all of the leads that we have, their phone numbers. You can highlight somebody, and it gives you a glimpse of who they are and what they do. Or you can actually click into them. You can actually click into somebody, and you could see a lot more information about them. And the cool thing about this software too is as you're talking to somebody, it will actually track in our system. You can go in here and click and add it yourself. You can add that you emailed them. You can add that you called them. You can have a task for following up. If you have an appointment with them, you can set it right here. But if you know Outlook really well, Outlook actually integrates completely with this system, and Outlook will automatically update all of the people that you talk to. So the multiple salespeople in our company, they all can see on here, who the last person talked to them and how long ago that was, what they got to. And then we have document sharing over here. So this is really what we're looking for. Someone that is happy to work with inside. This is called Dynamics 365. To work inside of this platform, talking with all of the leads that we have in here, and going out and generating new leads, telling businesses to come over and fill this form out so that they can get consulting from us, going to the various companies we have with Dow Limited and seeing how we might be able to market our different services and generate new leads, and going back into the proposal management area and seeing all the different resources, ways that we can generate leads here, going to the opportunities, generating leads on even the more smaller business areas, AngelList, Meetup. We work remotely. Those are very tiny ways to get very tiny gigs, but sometimes we get clients that turn into great projects that way. So we're very happy to meet new leads this way, let them be introduced to our company. And then we have our documents. So you can go into the documents, and we have all of our companies categorized into just these few departments here. So if you go into the education, for example, you can see multiple programs we have just for education, and these go along with our nonprofit. So the nonprofit kind of tells about the programs, but if you go into SharePoint, you can see the specific program and, the more PDF file that has all the information. So if you're talking to a client and you need to send them a file, you would click here and you would share it, and you can share it with anybody in the world. They just aren't able to edit it. You have to turn editing off. It does that automatically if you're going to send it through Outlook here. So yeah, you can share this with people. And at the same time, we have it in a beautiful interface on our website too. You can also redirect people if people click on technical briefs. So they go to Impact and click technical briefs. Then this actually shows all of our education programs. And when they download the brief here, that's actually the same file that you're looking at over here. So this is kind of ugly. This is good for our staff and our administrators, but the customers definitely want to see something beautiful like this. And you can download different briefs this way, learn about our different programs. And we're also, since this is a nonprofit, we're very happy just to generate donations. When you click on this, well, that's not the right one. If you click on this one, then that pops up a little donation area, and people can choose the amount they want to donate. And this helps us spread our calls all over the world. We're teaching people literacy everywhere. We're teaching education. We're helping in developing nations. We're all over Asia. We're all over Africa. So we have a lot of really fun programs here. And then in our for-profit, we have a lot of consulting, media management, business operations, construction. We have a legal firm. So We have a lot of the back-end stuff that holds a business together with for-profit. Then we have a lot of philanthropic stuff with a nonprofit. So that kind of wraps up who our company is and gives you an idea if you might want to work for us. And if you do, then I suggest to go into our main company, Dow Limited, and contact us here. Or you can contact us through the nonprofit. You can go to get involved. You can volunteer with us. You can be an advocate, join a chapter. But overall, we have one branch of the nonprofit that's called Ignite Curiosity. So if you go to Ignite Curiosity, this area here actually allows you to learn literally everything that we do. So if you want to do sales and growth hacking, that's what we call this department I'm talking about now. Let me go. No, we're good. So if you want to do sales and growth marketing, that's what we're talking about now. This page shows all the software that we would want you to learn. I'm going to getting some weird reverb. No idea what it's from. Well, let's close out a few tabs. It's Madonna. Hello, Madonna.
Hello, hi.
Can you mute your microphone so I don't hear the craziness?
Okay.
I was wondering where it was coming from. Well, I recorded all of this, so you can watch it again once I'm all done. I'll put the link of it up online for you. So if you really want to learn our sales really well, we have this link here on Ignite Curiosity. And the way you get to it, you go to ignitecuriosity.org, you hit the drop down for Learn, and then you go to Sales and Growth Hacking. Once you get there, it's going to show you the 4 pieces of software that we use a lot. And then it's going to talk to you a little bit about our sales program, and it will even show you 3 different places that you can train. Now, we'll hire people without training, but we still would like you to do ongoing continuous training through these 3 platforms. And then, even as you're training there, you can teach yourself, you can hire one of our coaches, or you can join any of these 3 packages. But you can also just start the orientation. You can click here, and this brings you to the orientation page and teaches you how to get started with us. And we have sometimes we are just waiting for people to get trained over here on their own. And other times we'll pick somebody up even if they haven't had any training at all, just if we need to expand our team. So, you can go ahead and go to Ignite Curiosity, click on the sales, start learning how we do business, and get started here. And then after you do that, you can register. That brings you into our entire community, and that will give you access to the SharePoint site, which I showed you before. And we'll give you nobody has access to this now. I'm in the back end of the system, so I do. But the nice thing about this, once you click on like our approach and resources, you can really learn a lot about our company, learn about our philosophy. You can learn about how our business is structured over here. I know I said that we have a for-profit, nonprofit, but this photo shows it very clearly. This photo shows the different divisions we have on the left that are for-profit and the different nonprofit divisions we have on the right. So if you have this open the same time that you can see the Dow Learning, it might make a little bit more sense to you. Since I've done this over 20 years, it's just ingrained in me, but being new, it's definitely overwhelming for people. And then we also have a video showing that same architecture put into a more visual representation. And we have a few links here. Then we also have, once you do get into the sales, we have an entire sales strategy here called the Bleach Method. And I'd like you to watch the Bleach Method video, audio, and memorize how we do sales and why we build relationships, how we all are advisors and consultants and not necessarily salesmen. And then become familiar with the different places that you can get opportunities and immerse into that. So this is an entire ecosystem for our proposal management side, and what I spoke about now is all on the sales-oriented side, but in other videos we do talk about the talent management and RFP management and the nonprofit side a lot more. So if you want to know more about the company and see more opportunities, then you should click on these videos here and learn about them. But we do have a lot of amazing opportunities in sales, in lead generation, and generating opportunities in the company. So reach out to the channels that I mentioned before if you'd like to get involved. So that is it on that.